Oh, good morning, everyone, and welcome to another week of following that little yellow house down some of the prettiest roads in America. Shane has a brand new project that we are starting this week that we are very excited to tell you all about. But first, we've got a weekend of hanging out amongst these absolutely gorgeous mountains with climbing routes in every direction and lots of friends parked nearby. This is going to be a really fun one, guys. First adventure of the day. You guys see that cave way up there? We're just dying to know what's in it. Guys, we've made it.
It's starting to open up too.
And the ocotillos are blooming like crazy up here. Oh, wow, that's gorgeous. Okay, time to see what's in the cave.
Pretty nifty. Goes in a little bit too.
Going in?
It does. There's a nice little living room set up here.
You know what, Kelsey? I do believe this is for cooking purposes of yesteryear.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Have you seen those silicone collectibles?
Yeah, because you can see.
So excuse me, I may be in the kitchen
Yeah.
instead of the living room.
This might be time for.
And this definitely looks like a bedroom.
Please don't be anything that'll hurt me in here. Interesting. I don't know if I can get in there.
Here, Bear. Here.
Maybe. Depends if I want to get dirty or not.
You always want to get dirty, Kai.
Down and dirty.
We shall burn. So guys, like I mentioned before, the Love Hut is going to have to get back on the road tomorrow. And we've been being tailgated a whole lot lately. And Mary is going to do her best to help that and make it a little safer as we drive. So this sign has been hanging on the back of the Love Hut for a very long time, with some of her artwork, and we just couldn't bear the thought of touching it up without her.
Safety first.
Safety first. You're so talented. Oh, God, look at that. No one's gonna be tailgating us now.
Ain't no tailgating here.
Perfect.
Good job, Mary.
Awesome sauce.
For those of you that don't know, it goes right there. Hey, Zach, what are you doing over here?
Making a fire. A fun fire.
A fun fire indeed.
Oh, that's so cool.
It was the right phone number.
You even lit it with a flaming tip thing?
So, and then I sent one that said,
Nice, Z.
okay, is he
the next adventure into Shane's new project. You guys are really, really gonna like this one.
It's gonna be unlike anything I've done so far. It's kind of like something we've done before, but not. It's new and exciting. You'll see.
Whoa, guys.
I don't know if you can see what's out my window, but this is a copper mine. We are in the copper corridor. We're basically headed south out of Superior, Arizona, down towards Tucson, and there's a lot of copper and silver mines in this region, and this is amazing. They have stripped away this entire canyon in the search for precious metals.
It's absolutely insane. I'm torn between being really saddened by it and really impressed by it.
I'm absolutely impressed. Look at these machines. Holy crap! There's dump trucks the size of houses.
It goes for so far. Guys, we have explored a lot of Arizona, but every once in a while, we are reminded
We
that
haven't seen it all.
we have not seen it all. Let's go see something else we haven't seen.
Well, we've made it to our location. Now, I will say we're in the house for the night, but tomorrow I'm going to start showing you the full depth of this project. Now, I am going to tell you a little bit about it, and it's a little something out of my normal projects. Usually I work on vans and schoolies and ambo conversions. This one is a horse trailer. And what's particular about this horse trailer is it's actually still going to haul horses, but half of it we are turning into an LQ, or living quarters. Now, they make larger ones that basically have a full camper in the front of them with slide outs and all the bells and whistles, but this is a smaller trailer, relatively speaking, and it only hauls 2 horses in the back, and I am taking the space that was up front that's meant for you to haul all your gear, your saddles, and your horse blankets, and whatever else you need to ride horses. All that's been moved out, and we're going to be building a van conversion, in essence, inside of this thing. This is going to be fun, and I cannot wait to show you in the morning. But as for tonight, all the gates are locked, and we are done adventuring on the property. See you in the morning. Oh, wow. Look at this thing. Now this is what you call a horse trailer. It already has a rack on top, so I'll be getting up there to show you all. This rack is raised so you can put hay bales and water tanks underneath it. There's solar panels on top that hinge. I have more solar panels to mount here. And then inside, this is where the horses ride. This is their seat belts. So basically you pull one horse in this way, shut this, pull another one in. We're gonna have a shower back here to use when the horses aren't riding along. And then this is the space I was telling you about. In essence, we're gonna have a bed up here, a sink and stove in this area. I'm gonna be building countertops here, and of course as many cabinets as I can fit in, including a refrigerator here and a massive electrical system. We're going to be using 24 volt EG4 batteries and a grow watt inverter and some Victron gear as well. This thing's going to be fancy, y'all. Hang on. It's going to be fun, I promise. Y'all might not know this, but Kelsey was born in Texas. And if you're born in Texas, that means you know about horses, right? Because everybody's got a horse in Texas. I was not raised around them, so I'm learning about horses in this experience. And one of the things I'm learning is they're big and they're strong, and they accidentally bump into stuff and they break things when they do. So these trailers are built incredibly strong. Everything's tube aluminum, and it takes some special welding techniques to hold this stuff together, but it allows for some serious construction. And we're going to extend that trend on into this living quarter space as well. So today I'm adding plywood to the ceiling that is already attached to these furring strips that's attached to this aluminum here. And the aluminum tube shows the thickness of the frame. So that has insulation all through the entire trailer, and then we've added another 1/4 inch or 3/4 inch of insulation on top of that. By adding this plywood, it's going to give us a really strong surface to attach all of our cabinetry, because I am going to fill every inch of this thing with cabinets. Let's get some more ceiling up. You're going to love this one. I can really appreciate the fact this foam lights up darker areas, but in saying that, I'm going to tell you it's pretty dark in here. I managed to get this panel in, and that one's not secured yet, but it's cut. I also got the sub ceiling, as we'll call it, up, because what we're doing with this ceiling is unlike anything you've seen me do before. We'll get some more done tomorrow, but for today, I think I'm done.
Guys, I have spent my morning surrounding myself with animals and getting all of the snuggle time in. What are you doing in here, mister?
Not snuggling, that's for sure. I have inset the insulation back into this corner, and my mission today is to finish wrapping this out. And the owner of the horse trailer is headed into town to buy plywood and building supplies so I can start throwing cabinets up, Kelsey. This thing's gonna go fast. They did all the hard part already.
I'm so excited to see how this project turns out, but I gotta tell you, I'm not rushing you at all on this one, babe.
Yeah, horses are fun, huh?
I'm having a whole lot of fun here.
As always, I feel the need to at least teach you one thing every week. So I'm gonna show you what I'm working on now. I've made what looks to be a rudimentary version of beadboard, and this is 1/4 inch product. And the reason I'm doing that is because the front of this trailer has a bow to it. Now, all of that is going to be sunk into a cabinet that is the headboard, but I want to make sure we have all of the space available. So the only way to wrap wood around a bend like that is to relieve some of the pressure on it. And that's the point of making those grooves in it. You can see with the sun bouncing off of that foam board, I did something similar to it to get it to cram into that bow as well. So let's drag that piece of plywood in here and let me show you. Ain't that pretty? I'll have to do one more layer here in the middle because we'll have a bit of an open cabinet and then we'll have side storage. And basically, the headboard starts at this hard line here. And we'll have enough room to put, although it be a funny shaped king size mattress, definitely getting a king size in this thing. Man, I might trade one of these things in for the Love Hut. This thing's awesome. Well, that horse trailer parked just outside, which is a smaller version of this thing, is full of wood and supplies for me to continue forward. But I've completed about all I can today. As you can see, it's gotten quite dark in here. We'll get some more done tomorrow. I insist upon it. Good morning, y'all. As you can see, got my beard bundled up today because I am working with metal and I don't really like when it gets buried in my beard. Now what I'm doing is I'm covering this panel, or I'm covering this space with this panel. This is basically where the trailer is cut out so you can back a truck underneath it, and there's propane tanks and all sorts of things outside. But we wanted to use as little space as we could, making this solidified, because if we use plywood and you're climbing up into bed, you can easily put your boot into that plywood and it'll crack. So I'm using aluminum and I'm riveting it to the studs, and that way I have a nice strong surface that I can build all my cabinets off of. Because we got a lot of cabinets to start squeezing in here. Today's gonna be fun. I know some of you have been watching me build these buses and vans for years now, But some of you that are tuning into this particular build might be unfamiliar with my practices, mostly because the demographic has changed a little bit. This is the first time I've worked on a horse trailer. So, I want to show you how I build things. I don't quite do things like residential or like the RV industry. A friend of mine taught me how to build cabinets years ago, and I've been using this practice for quite some time. Now, I don't actually use studs to build structures. I use plywood to hold plywood up. And once I get everything sized and pieced where I want it, I drill Craig jig holes into everything, and I glue all the plywood because that way it makes it bonded once I have everything built. So in essence, I'm going to build a big rectangle and then several rectangles inside of this, one of which will hold the refrigerator, and then we'll build cabinets on around. In short, everything holds everything up. Let's keep going. Well, the sun set on me again, and I forgot to get you all a video. I'm not sure how much of this you can see. I'll have to show you more tomorrow. We'll keep pushing ahead, though. Well, good morning, y'all. I will say it's slightly brighter outside, but it's still quite the cloudy and yucky cold day here in Arizona. Warm days are headed our way. I believe today's the last day of this nonsense. As you can see, I'm wearing a lot of layers. But I do want to show you what I accomplished yesterday. And this phase is what I call the dry fittings phase. So the owner is able to come in and check out the size of the cabinets that they've been dreaming. I've been given these super cool and helpful blueprints. And sometimes your imagination just isn't quite matching of reality. So I like to hang things up with just a couple of screws. This is not actually anchored to anything, but it allows us to really see the shapes that we've been dreaming. And that way, if I need to edit anything or cut it back, like this, for instance, I did it at 12 inches, and that is just way too much shelf over that door. So we're going to change the shape of that a little. Rule of thumb, always cut things longer and wider than you need them in case you need to trim them down. It's kind of hard to stretch wood, although it can be done. More shapes are falling into place. Are you starting to see the picture? I certainly am.
Oh, wow, this thing's coming together fast, y'all. And he is making a whole lot of noise out here. You have something to do on this thing.
Did you see?
I did.
Starting to look like something in there, huh?
Starting to look like something indeed, babe.
Too bad that's not all glued together. Well, y'all, it's Friday. You know what that means. That's the end of this show for the week. I'll show you where I've ended up at. This here is our battery bank, obviously. We're going to be utilizing this space here to make drawers and a cabinet. All of our electrical gear is going to be going in this cabinet, which I'm really excited about. Normally I cram them into small boxes. As you can see, we have a big water tank there. All of this is going to be a bench, and it helps you climb up into the bedroom area. This is where our refrigerator is going to live. There's going to be more drawers under here. I have a bunch of cabinets to build up here, as well as even a sliding cabinet that comes out, and then more cabinets to build back here next week. So obviously, I'm going to tell you to come back because this thing is going to be a lot different by the end of next week. I also want to say thank you to each and every one of you that has watched to the end of this video. And I'll be expecting to see y'all next week. Thank you again. Bye, y'all.